Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Daily Cricket Podcast with Sid Jagannath over here. Couple of changes. I had to get out of the old room. Some work going on there, plus neat shave for you guys. Anyway, so coming back to the cricket today, I think there was some cricket today. It was actually a pretty good match. I wasn't able to see the whole thing, but I was able to see large parts of it, and I saw the rest in highlights, of course, which is West Indies versus New Zealand. I told you before the match that you could be forgiven to think that it was a foregone conclusion that New Zealand is going to dominate, but we said that you never know what kind of surprises holds, and Test match is just that kind of format, right? You never know until the team starts playing that day what's going to happen, and that's exactly what happened. All it needed was a little bit of application from the West Indies bowlers. No matter how inexperienced that lineup was, the bowling lineup, there was some talent over there. Of course, when you compare it, I guess I never watched the ultimate lineup of West Indies bowlers, but the bowlers that I remember, Courtney Walsh, Curtly Ambrose, Ian Bishop. Of course, these bowlers are not quite nearly not in that stature, both physically and with their stats and stuff. But I think it was some pretty good display over there. I loved the way Jaden Seals bowled. He definitely is one of my favorites in the Windies lineup, along with, unfortunately, someone who was injured and not playing with his Shamar Joseph. But yeah, I think to have West Indies down, I think it was a couple of good partnerships that kind of saved them, actually. They were four down for pretty much nothing. I think around 100 chiller, 100 change. The Hyderabad in me just came out by saying 100 chiller, by the way. But anyway, so they were four down, and then there was a good partnership. But then finally, to end the day with 9 wickets down was definitely a very good achievement. Pretty confident that West Indies, if they do apply themselves when they bat too and they have a little bit of luck, remember this is New Zealand, so it is going to be seaming and moving around a lot. So with a little bit of luck, that definitely should happen. And if they do, equal the first inning score, maybe go a little bit beyond, or even they're a little bit short, you never know. It's a second inning shot, and it's anybody's game. But getting into the more masala news of the day is definitely this thing with the Indian cricket. I don't know what's happening, but something's got to give. Social media is full of small clips about Gautam Gambhir and Virat Kohli, Gautam Gambhir and Rohit Sharma, or let me say Gautam Gambhir not getting along with Rohit Sharma. There's an animated discussion that's going on. There's a clip of Virat Kohli who is walking into the change room and just kind of going past Gambhir, not even exchanging pleasantries. There's a clip of him in the nets where he's just kind of taken his bats and walked past Gambhir, no eye contact. And there's a clip in. There's all kinds of stuff. If you're a propaganda theorist in cricket, then this is your field day, I guess. But I think one of the one of the weirdest clips was Pragya Noja, who is now a selector, is at the airport along with Virat Kohli, and they both are like talking super animatedly. Virat Kohli is going blah blah blah, and then Pragya Noja is yeah, okay. So I don't know what's going on exactly, but I'm not sure if that meeting that BCCI wanted to have with Agarkar and Gambhir has happened, but looks like there is something brewing. Something's brewing, guys, without doubt. Going by what YouTubers have to say, this could be the end of the road for Gambhir, at least in one format. Perhaps they don't want to tinker with the white ball formats yet, with the upcoming T20 World Cup and everything, but come on, it's kind of weird that this kind of stuff happens. And I almost feel like it's a throwback to the days when Greg Chappell was coach. Whenever there is a problem with a team, I feel the conversations revolve around the coach. Whenever there's a problem with the players, the conversations revolve around technique or something. But you really have to think about the coaching setup over here. It's the weirdest coaching setup because I don't know who the batting coach is. I don't know if they can or are they in a position to give any kind of input. Ryan Tesgate as a batting coach, you wonder what kind of input is he going to give to any of our batsmen, really. And Albie Morkel as The bowling coach, even that I can understand a little bit more. Yeah, sure, but very limited as to what kind of interactions he's having with the players, and you never really get to hear about what kind of interactions Gambhir is having with the players and stuff. Maybe that's not in focus. I'm not sure. Maybe we don't talk about it enough. I'm not sure, but I think this something's got to give. I just have a feeling that after this series, there's going to be an announcement where I think all this stuff will make sense at that point. So yeah, until then, we're looking forward to the test, to the one-day international that's going to be played tomorrow. And in addition to that, I think yesterday I had covered that there's going to be some spin from the England side in the second test, and I think they've announced their side today, which is pretty much the same side, but there's a change. Unlike what I thought, it's not Shoaib Bashir who's actually going to be taking on spin responsibilities, it's actually Will Jacks. So kind of taken aback by that too, but looks like they know what they're doing there, and looking forward to both, to the second test. I don't think that's starting tomorrow, day after, and also the second ODI tomorrow. So see you guys soon.